Alright, you guys, time for my Twilight review. Alright, in the movie Twilight, it starts off, with the character Belle Swan. She moves to Forks from Phoenix, Arizona, and she goes to a school where pretty much everybody is molesting her, you know, or sexually harassing her in some way. She gets paired up with this guy, Edward Cullen, who's part of this family who's like the coolest kids in school, you know, and they're all adopted, and all the guys are hooking up with all the girls, but Edward doesn't have anybody. So yeah. And I got a couple complaints about this movie. I didn't like it at all because of the fact that it was a movie about, it was like a love story, but at the same time it was trying to be an action movie, but at the same time it was trying to be a drama, but at the same time it was trying to be a mystery, but at the same time it was trying to be too much that it wasn't. It should have stuck to at least 1 to 2 basic principles. She could have, I mean, the way it was put over, I don't know how it was in the book. I didn't read the book, but the way it was put in the movie was poor. Alright, it was very bad, and I thought that, you know, Edward Cullen was a bit of an idiot in a sense. I didn't really like his character. I didn't like the guy who was playing him. I mean, I will give him props. He didn't overact, right? You know, and if I saw him come back in a sequel, I wouldn't be mad. But just everybody needs to tone it down a little bit. The movie is like 80% her trying to figure out who he is, you know, all this other stuff. And the 20% is them, you know, well, 10% is actually when she figures out, you know, who they are and she's canoodling with them. Another 10% is, you know, the whole action part. Like, it's broken down poorly. Like, if they would have decided, like, okay, this is what we want out of the movie, you know, this is what we want. We want it to look like the book, but be its own self. I think that would have been better, because I think they tried to do the book a lot. And another thing is, they didn't really explain who any of the characters were besides Edward. They didn't like bring a backstory in. I don't know if they did that in the book, but I would have really liked to see a backstory on Mr. Cullen. You know, see why he would do any of that stuff. You know, and how he became a vampire, because, you know, he was really cool. And the fact that they got the guy from Fastlane. I was surprised he had a job, but I will admit, for a guy who you know, has been out of work for a long time, at least he can act. Unlike Chris Klein in Street Fighter. Another thing is Rosalie. Man, she is grade A, man. I'm telling you, she could bite me any day. And like the part where in the studio, spoiler by the way, the part when in the ballet studio, and the guy's toying with her and everything, and I don't know. It was just like really weird how he was toying with her, like, and everything, and all of a sudden Edward gets there and they start fighting, and then, you know, I don't know. It was and the way the way the other vampires show up after Edward beat the guy was kind of, you know, corny as well. I mean, I would like to see. I mean, I don't know about the book, but for real, they should have made it at least a little bit more entertaining. I mean, for like the most part, all I thought about was, should I turn this off? I mean, I know that, you know, she likes him and he likes her, so they're gonna get together. You know, you're just kind of waiting for it. And a lot of people are complaining. I looked at a couple of reviews. A lot of people complaining about how they met and like the time frame they're supposed to be in. But at the same time, I would have liked to see a shorter time frame, an even shorter time frame on that, because that's not. I mean, the book might be, but that's not what I think the movie should have been. The movie should have been, you know, more about their relationship than, you know, them trying to fight each other. I don't know, that's just my opinion. I'm going to do the Transport 3 review in a little bit, then I'm going to do I'm going to do the Call of Duty review right after this, like, in 2 minutes after I finish this. And I'll post it up soon. So, peace out.